As the temperatures rise in the Fort Collins area, so does the popularity of bike riding. Biking is not only a source of recreation and exercise, but also an extremely popular and viable mode of transportation in Fort Collins. There are more than 280 miles of designated bike paths in the city, including street bike lanes. Another sign of the city's fascination with bike riding is the Fort Collins Bicycle Library. The library is a free service in the city that lends bikes to residents, students, and visitors of Fort Collins. Biking is part of the Fort Collins culture. The same can also be said of beer drinking. The city has more microbreweries per capita than any other city in Colorado. There is also an annual brewfest celebrated with over 50 Colorado beers and 400 kegs. Sometimes, biking and drinking go hand in hand in the city. The Tour de Fat is a biking festival that is sponsored by the New Belgium Brewery in Fort Collins. The New Belgium website describes the event as a bicycle festival with beer. Some may see biking after drinking a more responsible alternative to driving after drinking, but biking is not without its dangers. There are many legal issues associated with biking while intoxicated. In the state of Colorado, driving a vehicle includes operating a bicycle. All the criminal penalties associated with driving under the influence can be enforced for biking under the influence. There are also many physical dangers to biking under the influence. The New York Times released a report that showed 1 in 5 bikers who had died in bicycle accidents had alcohol in their system. Drew Norris, a senior biology major and experienced bike rider, shares his story when he drank too much and tried to bike home last summer.
So when I went out, I was just planning to have a few drinks, and I told my roommates that I only had maybe 6 to 8 beers, biked home to almost Springfield, and then left my buddy, went my own way, and that was it. That's all I remember. Biking home with my friend who was longboarding. We got to Springfield and went opposite ways, and then somewhere between there and Taft, the lights went out, and then I woke up on the concrete, and then proceeded to go to the hospital for 6 hours. Fantastic. I broke my nose, broke 7 bones on the left side of my face, including my occipital bone, and I knocked out my 2 front teeth.
Drew was lucky he did not sustain any permanent injuries. He still wears a retainer which holds his temporary teeth in place. His story is a grim warning to those who think biking and drinking is an okay thing. Biking after drinking may be the lesser of 2 evils between driving, but there are many dire consequences that one could face for choosing to do so.